This whole issue of human rights, I can only laugh at it. I and 200 of my colleagues throughout Afghanistan, we are tracking what's going on in every district that are currently under attack by the Taliban. So in Kunduz and Takhar, for example, they would we have been documenting experiences of people in their own homes where they would, ambush people's home, throw the elders on the grounds, take people's food by force. And this girl that I talked to yesterday, her 11-year-old brother was taken by the Taliban, and when they didn't have the rice and meat that they were asking for, and this girl was telling me that they were telling them that, this is an 11-year-old child, what can he do for you? He said, at least we can plant bomb in him and blow a checkpost. So what we see on the ground, has like the Taliban have become like unleashed, literally. These fighters on the ground have no responsibility, no accountability to whatsoever. They are burning people's homes. Yesterday in Badghis, for example, the way the wood seller market, including people, were all attacked. Right now, I'm hearing about Farah, for example, a private university was taken into hijacked for many hours like that. Kids and boys and girls were inside that. So all of this sounds ridiculous to me, that, this whole political settlement, because this is a group that has no political. So what the world has done to us, including the Americans, is that they have given the Taliban an identity that they do not have. This is not a political group. This is an insurgent terrorist group that actually just destroys, that continues to destroy our homes and our people. So all of that, the peace talks in Doha, these guys traveling all around because they get all that freedom. Why don't the U.S. administration sanction them? Just the way you're sanctioning the Iranian, regime or leaders or other, groups in other places in the world. Why the Taliban leaders are not being sanctioned?
I'll put it to you what I put to the ambassador, which is we saw in that report that shoe seller saying, oh, now that the U.S. is going, we'll have peace.
Oh, we can't base the whole conversation on this.
No, but we are hearing from a lot of people in Afghanistan saying that, when you look at Kabul, it's just infighting and corruption, and we've got to move on now.
Of course, yes, we have huge challenges. The forces are like sitting in like boxes in different parts of the country. When I look at the checkposts of the ANDSF, these are like boxes in different districts, which are completely, surrounded, and they do not have access to roads, and their roads are all blocked. They don't have air power. So I think this blame is not just on Afghans. This blame has to be taken by the whole international community, who has failed to bring the Taliban to any political negotiation. The Taliban have nothing to gain from any politics at this point. They are just, killing Afghans on the ground, and anybody would not even say a word, because we are all trying to, my family, everybody's family, we are just saying whatever happens, we just try to save our lives, So what Afghans, if you do not hear Afghans, outcry at this point, it's a lot, because, people are just scared to save their own lives. So the politics of it now is there is no use of all these useless meetings in Moscow and Tehran. If the Taliban do not come to the power, to the table, where they see that there is a political, they should be pressured. But there's no pressure on them. No pressure militarily, no pressure politically. They are free. The UN just lifted, extended the sanctions. They are all just going freely all around.